In this video, we're going to go over how to run a Max report. So the first thing we're going to do is head to Coach Tools and slide down to Reporting. On the reporting page, you'll be able to see all of the reports that you have access to. Over on the left side, you'll see an athlete selection panel. This is where you can decide who you want to run this report for. Clicking this drop-down arrow, you have the option of selecting by an athlete, by a group, or by a calendar. So we're going to select group, and we're going to run this report for all. Now, if we scroll down, we'll select our Max report, and you'll see we're brought to this first page. Here's where you can select the exercises that you want to include in this Max report. By clicking this drop-down, we can then type in and search for the exercise. So we'll select back squat, and then let's say we also want to run a report for our deadlift as well. We'll type in deadlift and select that. You can continue to add up to 10 exercises for a report. From there, we'll hit next. On the second panel of this Max report form, you'll be able to select from a few different setting options to filter your Max and PR data. You'll also have the ability to select how you want the table to appear. So whether or not you want to show a total column for each athlete or show the average for all of your athletes. Looking at some of our other settings, you have the option to include manually entered maxes as well as workout generated maxes. So these are the maxes that are created based off of our formulas inside of the software. And then from there, you can select the time frame that you want to look at. So it's automatically set to current max, but if we hit the drop-down arrow, we can see that we can choose from current max, all time, last 30 days, today, or custom. So if we select custom, then we can pick from a custom date range that we want to show maxes for. We're going to switch this to current max so that way we can see what the report looks like with some data. And we'll hit run report. And here we go. So if we scroll down, we can see all of the athletes inside of that group that we selected, and we can see listed barbell back squat and barbell deadlift as their current maxes. We can also see in this nice little bar graph their average for all of the athletes in the group as well as the athletes' individual numbers. If we want to make any changes or add any columns to this report, we can select the pencil icon. And you'll see we're brought back to that first panel where we can then make any changes, add or remove any of the exercises on the report. Hit next again, and then we can also add in any of our additional columns. So we'll go ahead and add in the total column as well as the body weight column. And then we'll run our report again. And now you can see we've got a little bit more data. So again, we can see all of our athletes. We can see the exercises we selected along with their body weight, and then the total for both of those lifts combined. In this drop-down arrow up above, we can see the different bar graphs for all of our individual athletes as well. And then again, over on the left side, if we want to download this report, we'll simply click the download button and it will download directly to your computer. And that's how you run a Max report. If you have any questions, please feel free to email us at support@teambuildr.com.